or sang a little tune when evening winds came drifting through. Old sneakers by the wooden stairs still carried dust from afternoons. The garden hose across the yard, the smell of rain on warming stone. Nothing special filled the moment, still somehow it felt like home. No one knew the years would hurry past the porch and down the road. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, like it never planned to leave. Now it lives inside a photograph somewhere underneath my sleeve. Bicycles beside the fence, a radio from 2 doors down, neighbors talking through the twilight as the stars came out of town. Fireflies above the grass, the sky still holding traces blue. Nothing seemed important then, except the night and passing through. No one knew the years were waiting just beyond the maple trees. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, like it never planned to leave. Now it lives inside a photograph somewhere underneath my sleeve. Funny how the smallest memories are the ones that never fade. Not the grand and shining stories, just the warmth that stayed. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, though the years have come and gone. Sometimes when the evening settles, I still hear that old song. Streetlights painted amber shadows on the curtains by the window. A coffee cup left on the table, half a book turned upside down. Nothing much was really happening, still I love that quiet sound. The city slowly drifted farther as the night rolled gently on. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory, I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight through the silence of the room, keeping company with moments that return beneath the moon. A train was moving through the distance like a whisper in the dark. Old photographs inside a drawer held their faded little sparks. Summer nights and old conversations, names I haven't heard for years, all came drifting through the speakers, soft as dust and soft as tears. Funny how a simple melody can open doors we thought were closed. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory, I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight through the silence of the room, keeping company with moments that return beneath the moon. Not every memory is lonely, some are warm enough to stay, like a light left in the hallway long after everyone walked away. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory, I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight, though the years have passed me by. Sometimes when I hear those old songs, I still see that summer sky. Faced the sunset every evening without fail. Golden colors crossed the wallpaper like a slowly fading tale. A wooden chair beside the curtain, worn by years and quiet days, held the light a little longer as the sky began to change. No one noticed time was passing while the shadows stretched and grew. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset through the seasons coming by, keeping pieces of old summers hidden drifting through the air. Nothing seemed to last forever, still the memory stayed there. Funny how the smallest places keep the stories that remain. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset through the seasons coming by, keeping pieces of old summers hidden in the evening sky. Years can take the roads we traveled and the names we used to know, but some evenings still return in the colors of the glow. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset, though the house is gone today. Sometimes when the daylight softens, I still see it far away. I found a letter between old books, hidden where the years had slept. Yellow paper, fading edges, holding words that time had kept. Dusty shelves and quiet sunlight falling through the window frame. Nothing written seemed important, still I softly read each name. Some memories arrive so gently, like they never really left. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back forgotten summers like a distant melody. A letter between old books, folded carefully away, keeping little pieces of a life that slowly slipped through yesterday. Coffee stains beside the corners, handwriting I used to know. Tiny stories fill the margins of a world from long ago. Outside evening settled slowly, street lights waking one by one, while the room grew warm with memories of days I thought were gone. Funny how a simple paper can return an entire year. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back forgotten summers like a distant melody. A letter between old books, folded carefully away, keeping little pieces of a life that slowly slipped through yesterday. Not every story needs an ending, not every road needs to be found. Some things stay inside our memories like soft footsteps without a sound. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back forgotten summers like a distant melody, a letter between old books, though the ink has faded now. Somewhere in those quiet pages, the past is still around. Dust on the record player, caught inside the fading light, golden rays across the living room at the edge of coming night. The needle resting where it stopped many summers long ago, like it knew the songs were sleeping, waiting for someone to know. Nothing lasts forever, but some melodies remain. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, every scratch and every echo still alive inside my mind. Dust on the record player, turning slowly back in time to the days that felt so endless in their golden summertime. Old curtains move beside the window as the evening drifted in. Somewhere far a train was passing, like a memory growing dim. Photographs upon the shelf, smiling faces I once knew. All the years between us vanished when that old song floated through. Funny how a single record can bring back an entire world. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, every scratch and every echo still alive inside my mind. Dust on the record player, turning slowly back in time to the days that felt so endless in their golden summertime. Maybe nothing really leaves us, maybe it just settles down like the dust upon the records, waiting to be found. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, every scratch and every echo still alive inside my mind. Dust on the record player, though the years have rolled away, every song still holds a doorway back to yesterday. The last light on Maple Street fell across the empty road. Golden shadows touched the storefronts like a story softly told. Someone closed the corner bakery, a bell rang through the cooling air. Summer lingered in the silence like it still belongs somewhere. No one noticed how the evening slowly folded into night. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street painted everything in gold, like the town was keeping secrets only twilight ever told. An old bicycle beside a doorway, a newspaper left behind, windows glowing one by one as the stars began to shine. Somewhere from an open kitchen came the smell of bread and tea. Simple things became the moments that would stay inside of me. Funny how the smallest evenings leave the deepest kind of trace. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street painted everything in gold, like the town was keeping secrets only twilight ever told. Years may change the roads around us, stores may fade and signs may fall, but some evenings keep returning when the sunlight starts to fall. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street, though the years have rolled away, still returns in quiet moments at the end of every day. We were young that summer, running through the evening light, bicycles beside the river, trying to outride the night. The air was warm with laughter, fireflies above the field. Nothing seemed beyond tomorrow, nothing asked us to be still. We never thought about the years waiting somewhere down the road. We were young that summer, when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer, the days rolled slowly by. Now they live inside the colors of an old July sky. A radio played from someone's porch while the stars began to shine. Neighbors talking in the twilight as the town unwound with time. Barefoot walks on quiet sidewalks, windows glowing soft and gold. Every ordinary moment became a story we still hold. Funny how the smallest memories stay the longest in the heart. We were young that summer, when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer, and the days rolled slowly by. Now they live inside the colors of an old July sky. The roads have changed around us and the years have come and gone, but somewhere in the evening silence that summer still goes on. We were young that summer when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer, though the years have passed us by. Sometimes I still find it waiting in an old July sky. The street where summer stayed still lives somewhere in my mind. Rows of trees and open windows frozen softly in the light. Children drawing on the sidewalk while the afternoon moved slow. Every corner held a feeling only old days seemed to know. No one thought those little moments would become the things we miss. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away, somewhere in the quiet sunset it remains the same. Ice cream melting in our hands, a radio beside the door. Neighbors sitting on their porches like they'd done so many times before. Bicycles against the fences, fireflies above the grass. Nothing seemed important then except making summer last. Funny how the smallest places hold the biggest parts of us. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away, somewhere in the quiet sunset it remains the same. Maybe that's the way of memories. They never truly disappear. They wait inside familiar colors until they reappear. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away. Sometimes when the light grows softer, I find my way back there. bench beneath the elm tree sat quietly through the years, watching seasons come and wander, through the laughter and the tears. Golden sunlight crossed the pathway, leaves were dancing overhead. Nothing seemed to move too quickly in that corner of my head. Time was never in a hurry by the shade of that old tree. The bench beneath the elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree still remains inside my mind, like a place the years forgot and somehow left behind. Children ran along the sidewalk, bicycles leaned against the rail. Someone whistled from a distance, carried softly by the gale. The bakery on the corner sent warm sweetness through the air. Simple days became the memories that are waiting everywhere. Funny how the quiet places stay the longest in our hearts. The bench beneath the elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree still remains inside my mind, like a place the years forgot and somehow left behind. Somewhere in another lifetime, that old street is still the same. The shadows moving through the branches still remember every name. The bench beneath the elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree, though the years have drifted by, sometimes when the evening settles, I can see it in the sky. the fading light, its whistle drifting through the valley as the day gave way to night. The station stood in quiet colors, painted gold and painted gray, like it knew 1,000 stories had already passed that way. Some journeys leave without a warning, some remain inside our minds. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though it disappeared from sight, still returns in quiet evenings with the falling light. An old suitcase near the platform, a newspaper left behind. Summer breezes cross the tracks like echoes frozen in time. Street lamps flickered one by one as the town grew still and small. Nothing seemed important then except the sound beyond it all. Funny how a passing moment can stay longer than the years. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though it disappeared from sight, still returns in quiet evenings with the falling light. Maybe memories are trains traveling through the years, arriving when we least expect, with old familiar scenes. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though the station changed with time. Sometimes in the evening silence, I still hear its distant chime. The lamp stayed on until midnight, casting circles on the wall. Outside all the streets grew silent as the evening settled small. A book lay open on the table beside a cup gone cold with time. Nothing much was left unfinished, still I stayed a little while. Some nights ask for nothing more than a quiet place to be. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The lamp stayed on An old record spun so slowly, filling corners with its sound. Photographs upon the bookshelf seem to bring the years around. Summer evenings long forgotten return gently one by one, like they had been waiting quietly for this old familiar song. Funny how the smallest lights can brighten up an entire year. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The lamp stayed on until midnight, soft against the darkened room, keeping company with memories beneath the silver moon. The world was sleeping somewhere far away, while the clock moved slowly on. And in that quiet golden circle, the past and present got along. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The lamp stayed on until midnight, though the years have passed me by. Sometimes when the room grows quiet, I still see its gentle light. The summer postcard waited inside a wooden drawer. Sun-faded edges, quiet colors, like a summer from before. A picture of a small town shoreline, painted blue beneath the sky. A handwritten line beneath it, simply saying, wish you were by. Some memories travel farther than the roads we used to know. The summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season carried softly on the wind. The summer postcard, though the paper had grown old, still held all the warmth of summers pressed between its folds. Outside evening settled slowly, streetlights flickered one by one, while the room grew full of echoes from forgotten days gone by. Bicycles beside the boardwalk, laughter drifting through the air. Every ordinary moment still seemed waiting somewhere there. Funny how a single postcard can reopen years gone by. Summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season softly on the wind. A summer postcard, though the paper had grown old, still held all the warmth of summers pressed between its folds. Time may fade the ink and colors and the names we used to write, but some summers keep returning in the quiet evening light. The summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season carried softly on the wind. The summer postcard, though the years have drifted far, still arrives on quiet evenings like a familiar star. Yesterday stayed behind the station where the evening shadows fell. Old brick walls and faded signboards still had stories left to tell. A wooden bench beside the platform, watch the trains come and go, like it knew the time was passing slower there than anywhere I know. Some places keep the echoes long after voices disappear. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. Yesterday stayed behind the station, though the years have moved along. Sometimes when the dusk grows softer, I still hear its song. A bicycle leaned against a railing, paint chipped by the years gone by. Newspapers danced along the tracks beneath the fading evening sky. The whistle of a distant train rolled gently through the town, and every memory I carried seemed to quietly settle down. Funny how the oldest places know exactly who we were. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. But some moments never leave us. They simply learn to remain. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. Yesterday stayed behind the station, though the years have drifted far. Sometimes in the evening silence, it feels like it's not far. The screen door sang a little tune when evening winds came drifting through. Old sneakers by the wooden stairs still carried dust from afternoons. The garden hose across the yard, the smell of rain on warming stone. Nothing special filled the moment, still somehow it felt like home. No one knew the years would hurry past the porch and down the road. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, like it never planned to leave. Now it lives inside a photograph somewhere underneath my sleeve. Bicycles beside the fence, a radio from 2 doors down, neighbors talking through the twilight as the stars came out of town. Fireflies above the grass, the sky still holding traces blue. Nothing seemed important then, except the night and passing through. No one knew the years were waiting just beyond the maple trees. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, like it never planned to leave. Now it lives inside a photograph somewhere underneath my sleeve. Funny how the smallest memories are the ones that never fade. Not the grand and shining stories, just the warmth that that stayed. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer. Golden light hanging low. Every little ordinary moment had a way of softly glowing. Summer stayed on the porch a little longer, though the years have come and gone. Sometimes when the evening settles, I still hear that old song. The radio played after midnight in a room lit soft and low. Street lights painted amber shadows on the curtains by the window. A coffee cup left on the table, half a book turned upside down. Nothing much was really happening, still I love that quiet sound. The city slowly drifted farther as the night rolled gently on. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight through the silence of the room, keeping company with moments that return beneath the moon. A train was moving through the distance like a whisper in the dark. Old photographs inside a drawer held their faded little sparks. Summer nights and old conversations, names I haven't heard for years, all came drifting through the speakers, soft as dust and soft as tears. Funny how a simple melody can open doors we thought were closed. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight through the silence of the room, keeping company with moments that return beneath the moon. Not every memory is lonely, some are warm enough to stay, like a light left in the hallway long after everyone walked away. The radio played after midnight like an old familiar friend. Every song carried a memory I thought I'd reached its end. The radio played after midnight, though the years have passed me by. Sometimes Sometimes when I hear those old songs, I still see that summer sky. Window faced the sunset every evening without fail. Golden colors crossed the wallpaper like a slowly fading tale. A wooden chair beside the curtain, worn by years and quiet days, held the light a little longer as the sky began to change. No one noticed time was passing while the shadows stretched and grew. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset through the seasons coming by, keeping pieces of old summers hidden in the evening sky. Dust would dance above the floorboards when the light came pouring in. Somewhere down the street a radio played a song I'd heard back then. Children riding home on bicycles, laughter drifting through the air. Nothing seemed to last forever, still the memory stayed there. Funny how the smallest places keep the stories that remain. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset through the seasons coming by, keeping pieces of old summers hidden in the evening sky. Years can take the roads we traveled and the names we used to know, but some evenings still return in the colors of the glow. The window faced the sunset like it always used to do, holding all the little moments painted gold and painted blue. The window faced the sunset, though the house is gone today. Sometimes when the daylight softens, I still see it far away. I found a letter between old books, hidden where the years had slept. Yellow paper, fading edges, holding words that time had kept. Dusty shelves and quiet sunlight falling through the window frame. Nothing written seemed important, still I softly read each name. Some memories arrive so gently, like they never really left. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back for summers, like a distant melody, a letter between old books, folded carefully away, keeping little pieces of a life that slowly slipped through yesterday. Coffee stains beside the corners, handwriting I used to know. Tiny stories fill the margins of a world from long ago. Outside evening settled slowly, streetlights waking one by one, while the room grew warm with memories of days I thought were gone. Funny how a simple paper can return an entire year. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back forgotten summers, like a distant melody. A letter between old books, folded carefully away, keeping little pieces of a life that slowly slipped through yesterday. Not every story needs an ending. Not every road needs to be found. Some things stay inside our memories, like soft footsteps without a sound. A letter between old books, waiting all this time for me, bringing back forgotten summers, like a distant melody. A letter between old books, though the ink has faded now, somewhere in those quiet pages, the past is still around. Dust on the record player, caught inside the fading light, golden rays across the living room, at the edge of coming night. The needle resting where it stopped many summers long ago, like it knew the songs were sleeping, waiting for someone to know. Nothing lasts forever, but some melodies remain. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, every scratch and every echo still alive inside my mind. Dust on the record player, turning slowly back in time to the days that felt so endless in their golden summertime. Old curtains move beside the window as the evening drifted in. Somewhere far a train was passing, like a memory growing dim. Photographs upon the shelf, smiling faces I once knew. All the years between us vanished when that old song floated through. Funny how a single record can bring back an entire world. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, so endless in their golden summertime. Maybe nothing really leaves us, maybe it just settles down like the dust upon the records, waiting to be found. Dust on the record player, quiet stories left behind, every scratch and every echo still alive inside my mind. Dust on the record player, though the years have rolled away, every song still holds a doorway back to yesterday. The last light on Maple Street fell across the empty road. Golden shadows touched the storefronts like a story softly told. Someone closed the corner bakery, a bell rang through the cooling air. Summer lingered in the silence like it still belongs somewhere. No one noticed how the evening slowly folded into night. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street painted everything in gold, like the town was keeping secrets only twilight ever told. An old bicycle beside a doorway, a newspaper left behind, windows glowing one by one as the stars began to shine. Somewhere from an open kitchen came the smell of bread and tea. Simple things became the moments that would stay inside of me. Funny how the smallest evenings leave the deepest kind of trace. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street painted everything in gold, like the town was keeping secrets only twilight ever told. Years may change the roads around us, stores may fade and signs may fall, but some evenings keep returning when the sunlight starts to fall. The last light on Maple Street stayed a little longer there, holding all the small reminders floating gently through the air. The last light on Maple Street, though the years have rolled away, still returns in quiet moments at the end of every day. running through the evening light, bicycles beside the river, trying to outride the night. The air was warm with laughter, fireflies above the field. Nothing seemed beyond tomorrow, nothing asked us to be still. We never thought about the years waiting somewhere down the road. We were young that summer when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer and the days rolled slowly by. Now they live inside the colors of an old July sky. A radio played from someone's porch while the stars began to shine. Neighbors talking in the twilight as the town unwound with time. Barefoot walks on quiet sidewalks, windows glowing soft and gold. Every ordinary moment became a story we still hold. Funny how the smallest memories stay the longest in the heart. We were young that summer when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer and the days rolled slowly by. Now they live inside the colors of an old July sky. The roads have changed around us and the years have come and gone, but somewhere in the evening silence that summer still goes on. We were young that summer when the world felt wide and free. Every sunset held a promise just beyond what we could see. We were young that summer, though the years have passed us by. Sometimes I still find it waiting in an old July sky. The street where summer stayed still lives somewhere in my mind. Rows of trees and open windows frozen softly in the light. Children drawing on the sidewalk while the afternoon moved slow. Every corner held a feeling only old days seemed to know. No one thought those little moments would become the things we miss. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away, somewhere in the quiet sunset it remains the same. Ice cream melting in our hands, a radio beside the door. Neighbors sitting on their porches like they'd done so many times before. By Bicycles against the fences, fireflies above the grass. Nothing seemed important then except making summer last. Funny how the smallest places hold the biggest parts of us. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away. Somewhere in the quiet sunset, it remains the same. Maybe that's the way of memories. They never truly disappear. They wait inside familiar colors until they reappear. The street where summer stayed, golden evenings, painted skies. Every ordinary memory still shines softly in my eyes. The street where summer stayed, though the years have rolled away. Sometimes when the light grows softer, I find my way back there. The bench beneath the elm tree sat quietly through the years, watching seasons come and wander, through the laughter and the tears. Golden sunlight crossed the pathway, leaves were dancing overhead. Nothing seemed to move too quickly in that corner of my head. Time was never in a hurry by the shade of that old tree. The bench beneath the elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree still remains inside my mind, like a place the years forgot and somehow left behind. Children ran along the sidewalk, bicycles leaned against the rail. Someone whistled from a distance, carried softly by the gale. The bakery on the corner sent warm sweetness through the air. Simple days became the memories that are waiting everywhere. Funny how the quiet places stay the longest in our hearts. The bench beneath elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree still remains inside my mind, like a place the years forgot and somehow left behind. Somewhere in another lifetime, that old street is still the same. The shadows moving through the branches still remember every name. The bench beneath the elm tree held 1,000 afternoons, little stories made of sunlight and familiar summer tunes. The bench beneath the elm tree, though the years have drifted by, sometimes when the evening settles, I can see it in the sky. The train that passed at dusk rolled beyond the fading light, its whistle drifting through the valley as the day gave way to night. The station stood in quiet colors, painted gold and painted gray, like it knew 1,000 stories had already passed that way. Some journeys leave without a warning, some remain inside our minds. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though it disappeared from sight, still returns in quiet evenings with the falling light. An old suitcase near the platform, a newspaper left behind. Summer breezes cross the tracks like echoes frozen in time. Street lamps flickered one by one as the town grew still and small. Nothing seemed important then except the sound beyond it all. Funny how a passing moment can stay longer than the years. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though it disappeared from sight, still returns in quiet evenings with the falling light. Maybe memories are trains traveling through the years, arriving when we least expect, with old familiar scenes. The train that passed at dusk carried shadows through the sky. Every window held a moment, slowly rolling by. The train that passed at dusk, though the station changed with time. Sometimes in the evening silence, I still hear its distant chime. The lamp stayed on until midnight, casting circles on the wall. Outside all the streets grew silent as the evening settled small. A book lay open on the table beside a cup gone cold with time. Nothing much was left unfinished, still I stayed a little while. Some nights ask for nothing more than a quiet place to be. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The lamp stayed on until midnight, soft against the darkened room, keeping company with memories beneath the silver moon. An old record spun so slowly, filling corners with its sound. Photographs upon the bookshelf seem to bring the years around. Summer evenings long forgotten return gently one by one, like they had been waiting quietly for this old familiar song. Funny how the smallest lights can brighten up an entire year. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The lamp stayed on until midnight, soft against the darkened room, keeping company with memories beneath the silver moon. The world was sleeping somewhere far away, while the clock moved slowly on. And in that quiet golden circle, the past and present got along. The lamp stayed on until midnight, like a friend that understood, holding all the little moments that no one else could. The stayed on until midnight, though the years have passed me by. Sometimes when the room grows quiet, I still see its gentle light. The summer postcard waited inside a wooden drawer. Sun-faded edges, quiet colors like a summer from before. A picture of a small town shoreline, painted blue beneath the sky. A handwritten line beneath it, simply saying, wish you were by. Some memories travel farther than the roads we used to know. The summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season carried softly on the wind. The summer postcard, though the paper had grown old, still held all the warmth of summers pressed between its folds. Outside, evening settled slowly. Streetlights flickered one by one, while the room grew full of echoes from forgotten days gone by. Bicycles beside the boardwalk, laughter drifting through the air. Every ordinary moment still seemed waiting somewhere there. Funny how a single postcard can reopen years gone by. Summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season carried softly on the wind. The summer postcard, though the paper had grown old, still held all the warmth of summers pressed between its folds. Time may fade the ink and colors and the names we used to write, but some summers keep returning in the quiet evening light. The summer postcard brought the sunlight back again. Little pieces of a season carried softly on the wind. The summer postcard, though the years have drifted far, still arrives on quiet evenings like a familiar star. Yesterday stayed behind the station, where the evening shadows fell. Old brick walls and faded signboards still had stories left to tell. A wooden bench beside the platform, watch the trains come and go. like it knew the time was passing slower there than anywhere I know. Some places keep the echoes long after voices disappear. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. Yesterday stayed behind the station, though the years have moved along. Sometimes when the dusk grows softer, I still hear its song. A bicycle leaned against a railing, paint chipped by the years gone by. Newspapers danced along the tracks beneath the fading evening sky. The whistle of a distant train rolled gently through the town, and every memory I carried seemed to quietly settle down. Funny how the oldest places know exactly who we were. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. Yesterday stayed behind the station, though the years have moved along. Sometimes when the dusk grows softer, I still hear its song. Not every road is meant returning, not every season comes again, but some moments never leave us. They simply learn to remain. Yesterday stayed behind the station, waiting in the amber light, hidden in the quiet corners of another summer night. Yesterday stayed behind the station, though the years have drifted far. Sometimes in the evening silence, it feels like it's